Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning Curve Acres. Once again, I got started with a project and then said to my husband, I really should be doing a video on this. So, we're working on our chokeberry or aronia berry guild. So, for those of you who, whoops, there goes the plant because of the wind. For those of you who don't know what a guild is a collection of plants planted close enough in order to benefit one another, whether it's because you've got your nitrogen fixers or whatever. And there goes the other one. So, first in the guild, obviously, is going to be the chokeberries. Then we have some walking onions down here. And then we're going to eventually be bringing in comfrey and white clover, which we actually have white clover growing in the yard naturally, so it'll just be a matter of finding it and transplanting it. So obviously the first step is laying out where you want everything. I used an old hose. We figured out roughly where we wanted it. We sort of centered it up to the house with the door, trying to make it look pretty as well as practical. Then, pardon me, Jason was kind enough to dig the holes, which is good because otherwise I'd be complaining about it. And then what we're doing is we are mixing horse manure with rabbit tea and some the wood, trying to think of what to call it exactly. Basically it's like a wood mulch. It's all the sweepings from our wood pile from last year, which was all maple, and it's an incredibly good bark to use. Maple bark is one of the best mulches for your fruit trees, according to a friend of mine who worked as a landscaper, and she's gone through all the courses and the horticultural courses and everything else, and so I'm blessed to be able to pick her brain on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a good deal, because this is obviously way too deep for that small pot. So in goes a whole mess of horse poop. Now we're going to go and grab just a bit of the wood shavings or the wood mulch, and then I'm going to mix that in at the bottom with some of the soil that we removed from the hole. Okay. All right, so Jason went and got a scoop of the mulch. He's now going to put about half of that in, and then we're going to mix it in with what's already in the hole. This makes for a really good, nutritious mix for the roots to be able to go down into and get a good hold, so that it'll be well established before winter comes. I know, it's only the second weekend in June, but we still have to think about winter. Our poor friends out west got dumped on with snow this week, so Ryan, buddy, I'm thinking about ya. So now Jason's got this centered in the hole nicely. Here, I can hold it, sweetie. And we're just going to start, remove the grass, but just start putting in some of the soil that we removed. Okay, yes please.
Okay. Get some moss in there.
All right, and when we come back, this will be ready for the top mulch. Okay, so I've got 1 tin of water, and I'm just giving it, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 cup worth of well-fermented rabbit poop tea. That's from last year. And I'm giving it a good drench around the outside with half a can. And then I'm going to put more soil in and around. I put the rabbit poop tea in before finishing the soil just so that it can help the moisture get all the way to the bottom of the root ball. Now these were also completely watered before I bothered to start planting them, because I wanted to make sure that they were going to be good and not have too much transplant shock. We have some moss, so we'll just turn that under. So, all right, now for some mulch.
Action.
All right, so we're now putting in the mulch, and we want to try and keep it off so that it's not actually touching the base of the branches here, but definitely suppressing any weed growth that might be around it. So, because if it's touching it too much, it can actually start to, oh, there's fire ants. Look at all these fire ants in here. So I need some DE in here too. I'm amazed I didn't get bit. But it can actually suffocate the plant. And I am going to just pour the rabbit poop tea down on top of the rest of this. So, to finish all this, we will be putting down cardboard. First, we're going to plant the walking onions in the very center of this triangle, and then we will be putting down cardboard all the way around just to try and suppress any grass and weeds that are growing in this area. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you're having a very great weekend. Take care.